What's up, guys? It is Will here, back again, and I am very excited to be doing a review of the Hot Toys Wenwu from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Those who have followed this channel for a while know very well that I am a huge fan of the character of Wenwu. I am a huge fan of the character of Shang-Chi and the film of Shang-Chi, so this has been one of my most anticipated figures. I remember I got home after seeing the film and rushed to pre-order them, and eventually canceled it, but I decided to go get it again just because I wanted to get it sooner. That's why I did that. So anyway, guys, this is the box art. We are going to jump to the live unboxing next. Let's take a look right now. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me with this unboxing of this amazing figure, the Hot Toys Wenwu from Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings. You can see the art box is phenomenal. There's the back with a bunch of information and thank yous and gratitudes and awesome detailing. The art box is a huge part for us collectors. We all know this, and this is one of the better art boxes that I've seen in quite some time. You can see the top there, the package just slips out underneath. Save you guys some time there of me struggling to get through it. So anyway, you can see the packaging is super, super nice. Everything is nice and secure. Everything is nice and tight. So thank you, 1/6kit, for getting me this figure in perfect condition. Really, really excited about that. So as we take the cover off, let's see First impressions. I don't know how we're going to feel about this. I've been kind of so-so on this Wenwu head sculpt. Okay, in hand, let's start by saying the head sculpt is good. It's good. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's pretty good. In hand, it's better than the camera is making it appear. However, this looks a little bit more like the original prototype than the updated prototype. However, I'm still satisfied upon first impression, but as I film more of this review, I guess we'll find out. The tailoring on the outfit, great. Head sculpt, also pretty good. So looking at the accessories here, we have the rings. These are the swappable forearms. You can swap them onto the body. Just be careful. Don't tug on the rings too much while you're putting these onto the body because you will make them come loose. They are glued on. You do not want to do that, and it will be very unhappy for you, very unpleasant. That said, here's some ring effects. These are really, really cool. They have a nice little blue transparent paint app to them, and they slide over the forearm. So be careful applying those because they will slide over nicely if you're careful. We got the rings, so you get 10 of these, right? You can put them anywhere you'd like. They go onto the effects themselves. They plug into the swooshy blue effects, so you can do that. I have all 10 rings, and currently I am using 5 of them in my display, with 5 of them on the energy effects, and then we got 5 more just sitting in the box currently because he's got the forearm rings on him. But I will show you guys a bunch of different poses in this video, at least a few, and we'll go over everything. The detail on the rings is incredible. Really, really impressed by that right off the bat. Here's the detail on the hands. You can see pretty typical for Hot Toys hands, nice and textured. It looks like he's wearing a glove, which is all that you can hope for. Very, very strong paint apps there. You can see also with the fingers, the detailing on the nails and the skin tones, all are great. All sufficient, pretty typical for Hot Toys, right? Okay, now we got the under packaging, if you will. Lots of effects here. So this is actually kind of similar to Shang-Chi, but these effects are actually a bit larger. Shang-Chi's effects are not quite as large and space demanding as Wenwu's, as I struggle to open this packaging. However, the one thing I don't always love, they give you a waist grabber for this figure. You may be okay, but any sort of material like this, I tend to be very cautious. I have crotch grabbers that will plug into the base, so I just plug a crotch grabber in and call it a day because I do not want to break anything on my figures and damage them over time. However, I'm a huge fan of these effects. Really a lot of display options you can go with. One of them being that you can connect this piece to Shang-Chi. He has a magnet on his end as well, and you can have them sort of connecting each, fighting each other with 5 rings. You can see the magnet on the back there, and there's the ring effects for Wenwu to put his hands in and hold, so you can magnetize the other side to Shang-Chi's side. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. The effects, the detailing are really great. Not that different than maybe like a Palpatine lightning effect. Pretty similar in paint app and overall construction, it appears. This swooshy effect I really like. It has sort of a wave effect. You can see the little slot in there where you can pull his hand through, his forearm through rather, and then you plug the hand on the other side. And there's ring spots, as you can see. spots for the rings where you can actually plug everything in and make the rings fit in there nice and snug. Another effect, this effect piece is very long, so you either have to maybe bend his forearm to have him putting it upward, or if you want to hold his arm out forward, just have a very deep display case, I guess you could say. And here's the base finally. Love, love, love this base. Really love the use of the 10 rings and the blades there. So yeah, really, really great. Marvel Studios on the front. This is one of the better bases I've seen. Love this. All right, so here is another quick shot of all the accessories that are included with Wenwu by Hot Toys from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This is just another brief overview of what you have in the box as far as accessories go, what you can do with this figure. I'm going to show a few poses and give more of my overall thoughts in a second here. But yeah, this is just what you get. It's a pretty nice bounty of accessories. There's a lot you can do with it, and I do really like it overall. So I think, guys, this is a really, really cool figure, and it's impressing me so far. So let's put this guy in some poses and see how good we can make him look in a display. All right, guys, so now we are on to the show and tell portion of the video, and we are going to take a look at Mr. Wenwu here, and I'm going to give my overall thoughts on this figure. I really, really like it overall. It has a ton of presence to it. The head sculpt is not perfect. I will say I believe it's about a solid 8. I don't think this is the best Hot Toys head sculpt that they have ever done. I don't think it's as good as Shang-Chi Simu Liu. However, I do see Tony Leung in there. I do see Wenwu in there. I do believe this is a good head sculpt. And the tailoring, guys, look at the exquisite tailoring. It is exceptional. The details on this outfit are bar none. They are awesome. Bar none, one of the best I've seen in a while. Look at the rings and the swoosh effects. They're so hard to keep those in the box. They are big. You can see here, I got both of them on his arms at this point. Just a simple sort of little come at me, bro type of pose, right? But the swoosh effects are so cool, and they give you those extra 10 rings. There's so much that you can do with this guy and so many different posing ideas that you can come up with. You can be super creative with Mr. Wenwu here, and he has a ton of presence on the shelf. I'm actually having trouble deciding how I want to display him on my shelf because the swoosh effects, the ring effects are so cool, but so are the rings on the forearms. It's just a beautiful looking figure with a lot of good accessories. See, again, you can do some really cool stuff with him here. As you can see, the head sculpt, pretty good, not perfect, but the figure still has a ton of presence. As you can see, you can put him in a simple sort of combat ready type of pose. He can do a lot of different things. It's just a really presence grabbing figure when you have the swoosh effects on him. I'm trying to pose him just right. And the tailoring, guys, look at the tailoring. It's so cool. And look at the details in the fabric of the outfit. Hot Toys have really outdone themselves as far as the tailoring is concerned. Again, really, really great figure. I might just pose my figure like this, give him one little swoosh effect, and then give him the forearm rings on the other side. I don't know, guys. I just can't decide. Overall, super happy with this figure. If I had to rate this figure out of 10, I would give it about an 8 out of 10 because it has great tailoring and great head sculpt. Highly recommend it. That said, make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this Wenwu figure. I just think as far as tailoring, as far as accessories, as far as presence on the shelf, and even a solid head sculpt, this is a really, really nice figure from Hot Toys, and I am very much impressed. And if you're a big fan of Shang-Chi, if you're a big fan of Wenwu, I highly recommend you consider picking this one up. I do think it will be discounted, so I do think you can be patient and wait for this one just a little bit longer if you don't need him right this second. But me, I'm such a huge fan of the film. Shang-Chi is one of my favorite films ever, not just Marvel films, and Wenwu, one of my favorite characters, so I had to pick this one up. That said, I am very excited about it, and I hope you are as well. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next review. Thank you.